Hey folks, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is minor scale or minor mode essential. Some of you might have noticed that there are several different minor modes, such as one is a minor pentatonics, the normal minor mode, or we have Dorian, we have Phrygian, and we have harmonic minor. And last but not least, we have melodic minor. So, those were a lot of modes, but they're all connected. Okie dokie. So, we start with the A minor pentatonic. As an example, we take A, but you can take any key, of course, but we take A, it's most convenient. A minor pentatonics, which is the center of all, is this one here. Most of you might know this scale here, or this mode. So the minor pentatonics, as the name is saying, is a scale made out of 5 notes, and those we need to know absolutely by heart, because they are the center of all. Now, let's see the connection. I've learned the scale. First, you already know it, but you also need to learn the intervals. What are intervals? A scale is a sum of intervals. Is the root note, is the triad, flat 3, the 4, the 5, the flat 7, and then it starts again 1. So 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. So that's the A minor pentatonics. And most of the minor scales contain exactly those 5 notes inside. And there are only, to learn the other modes, you just need to learn the additional notes which show up. Let's see that. If you go to Aeolian mode, which is the normal minor mode. Wait, that was this. I just use now this pattern here, but you can use any pattern. Now, the notes of the pentatonics are inside that scale, only 2 additional notes. And if you want to play with the entire fretboard, and if you have all your pentatonic patterns together, you just need to know the additional notes. The additional notes, if the normal minor scale or Aeolian scale are, we have the 2. The 2 is 2 frets beside the root note, so this one here, and the flat 6, which is just half step or 1 fret beside the 5. So 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1, flat 2, or you can also take it here, flat 2, which I did at the beginning. No, not flat 2, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1, or here, whatever you want. So, and this way you can just get to the Aeolian scale, just adding those additional notes to the minor pentatonics. Now, another minor mode is Dorian. Dorian has 2 other notes to add, or no, 2 notes to add, is the 2 again, and the 6 instead of flat 6. So 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, and now instead of flat 6 we have 6. See? Flat 7, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Yeah, so this will be the Dorian mode. Some of you might have noticed it's very similar to the Aeolian mode. It's just 1 note difference. It's the difference between Aeolian and Dorian is 1 note. Instead of flat 6, we have a 6. So you can also, if you know Aeolian scales, any spots, switch to Dorian just by altering the flat 6 to 6. Now we come to Phrygian. Phrygian has 2 additional notes as well. This would be 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. Yeah, so you just add those two notes to the minor pentatonics, or you alter one note from Aeolian to Phrygian, like the 2 becomes a flat 2. That's the difference. Aeolian, Phrygian. Yeah, so these were the 3 main minor modes. Now we have the special ones, the harmonic minor. Harmonic minor, you can come from the pentatonics if you want, but I would go from Aeolian. Harmonic minor and Aeolian very connected, just one note is different. With harmonic minor, that has this Spanish touch. There's one note different from Aeolian. We have 1, 2. Aeolian will be 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. But with harmonic minor, we have, instead of a flat 7, we have a 7. So 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, 1. So that will be harmonic minor. Now we come to the last one. That one is not used so often in pop music, but a lot in jazz. That would be melodic minor. Melodic minor comes easiest from Dorian. We have the same thing as before with Aeolian and harmonic minor, just we alter Dorian 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. Dorian. We alter the flat 7 to 7. That will make us melodic minor. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I just didn't really go for patterns now. You of course can learn all that stuff just with patterns, but the easier way if you want to play one day over the entire fretboard is understanding the modes and the difference, and if you know the 5 minor pentatonics by heart, you can just switch to the other modes with this method which I just showed, which is a little bit more complicated at the beginning, but it's very convenient once you have the numbers in your brain. Yeah, folks, since this is a theory, music theory tutorial, probably it's not really the big playing or improvising fun here, but it's, if you really want to go deeper into music and get away just from playing pentatonics, I mean, some of you might have noticed, well, if everything is connected to pentatonics, I don't need to know those modes because I just play pentatonics all the time. You can do that, but it's gonna be boring, as you always put the same spice on your food. Like I always take salt on my food, and that's it. On the pizza. If you only want to have just cheese on the pizza, then that's it. If you're cool with that, then do that. If not, go into the modes. And this is, for me, this, as I said, it's a little bit dealing with numbers and the intervals at the beginning. It's probably harder at the beginning, but once the coin drops in your brain or wherever, it totally opens up a new world, and you can play over the entire fretboard if you know the pentatonic positions in all positions, and you can just easily switch to modes. Yeah. How to use the modes and when to use which mode is not part of today's tutorial. It's going to be part of other tutorials, so please subscribe to my channel, and me and Dr. Pink will guide you through the madness of modes. As I said, once the coin drops, everything just is so easy, like riding a bike. If you learn to ride a bike, at the beginning you will always fall, but once you have it, it's easy as hell. Yeah, more to say. I made a little example with tabs. You can download them in the HPCrazy Students Club, the coolest students online community on the planet. We're still a little community, but join there, it's for free. If you want to download files there, you have need to make the premium membership upgrade, which is very cheap and feeds me and Dr. Pink. It's very hot outside, we want to have ice cream and we're broke. So join there, give us some ice cream. Because then we don't have to be so crazy all the time. Yeah, that was it. Minor Mode Essentials, me and Dr. Pink are signing off.